Hi Flosstube, long time no see. It's Jeannie and I am, excuse me, I need to adjust my camera a little bit, and of course here comes my kitties. But yeah, it's been a few months. I really haven't recorded because I've been working on the same thing over and over again because I'm trying to get some stuff done by Christmas, and so it's been kind of boring, but I do have some fun haul this time, so I thought I would just jump in, and I do have even a little bit of progress, so I thought I would jump in. I've really only worked on 3 projects. I've worked on 2 cross-stitch projects and then my felt project that I'm working on, and so I thought I would just show you where I am and then show you a little bit of my fun haul. And just get caught up a little bit. My goal for this year was to do a Flosstube every month, but like I said, I had my stitchy bug was gone, I was really busy, and then I just didn't really have anything interesting to show. So, but I'm back now. I don't know how interesting this will be, but I thought I would show what I have done and just catch up with everybody. So, so basically my 2 cross-stitch projects are one of these leisure art bookmarks. I'm actually doing this one with the yellow butterfly. Hopefully the glare is not too bad on there. And I'm stitching this on one of these 14 count Aida with the embroidered edge pre-made bookmarks, and that's where I got on it. I think the last time you saw this I had a few of the stitches done in this area, but I actually took a trip in September and early October, and I was able to finish up the butterfly and do some of the back stitching. And then this project, I'm actually making this for my aunt. I will put her initials of what we call her here at the bottom because it's personalized. And this is sort of my palette cleanser because everything else that I'm working on that needs to get done is very you have to pay really close attention to it. So anyway, it's just not one of those kind of mindless stitches. They're, like I said, I've got to pay close attention. So anyway, so this is my palette cleanser. In fact, I just had a really fun little stitch coffee lunch with my buddy Maggie, and she's the one that gave me that cute Santa book that was in my last video. And we got to stitch and catch up and eat some good food and drink coffee and all of that kind of stuff. So that is, so I worked on this because this is easy to work on while you're visiting. So that's that one. There's a couple other ones in here I want to do for various people, but there's that one. And then I also am really trying to finish my daughter's wedding piece. And like I said, they were married a year in June. And so it's supposed to be for their wedding. Then I wanted to get it done for their anniversary, and guess who didn't get it done? So me, this girl. So anyway, so I am, I've gotten back into working on it for a while. You guys, this one, I've said it before, I'll say it again, it's a really slow goer. There are tons of color changes, and there's a ton of back stitching, and the crosses are clustered so that at least I actually have to, kitty, stop it. I have to, I'm sorry, he was chewing on my hair. I have to kind of back stitch over to the next cluster of crosses, otherwise I get the count off, and that's partially my fault because I just switched out the fabric. This was kitted up, it's a dimensions kit as you can see, and it was kitted up on 18 count cream Aida, and I have swapped it out for a 28 count Picture This Plus Murmur, which is a really beautiful lightly modeled peach, and it looks beautiful with the warm browns and the oranges and things in this and the warm pinks. But it is, because it's on even weave, and I'm relatively new to even weave and linen, it just takes me a while. I make lots of trouble counting, but I think the last time you saw it, I think I had appley in here and then the whole word ever. So since you've seen it, I've done, I think this swirl in the back, I've done a lot of the back stitching in through here. And then I'm working on, will be the H, of course, for happily. And there's a ton of, you can see on the pattern, there's a ton of flowers in that. So I'm currently working on these 3 flowers, and then when I get those done, I'm gonna do all the back stitching that I can do, and then I'll work to the left and try to finish this up, and then I've got to go over and do after. So I don't know, you guys, about getting this done by Christmas, but I'm gonna try. But I have another project I want to get done by Christmas too, and the kids don't know I'm making this for them. I mean, my daughter probably wonders why she didn't get a cross stitch from me, since I've given one to all of her cousins that have gotten married. But hopefully by the time they get it, they'll love it. And so there's that. But anyway, so I've worked on that. And then, oh, kitty, and of course I got a cat on top of my, and there's my, I gotta watch my needles here because of my cat that likes to eat needles. But a kitty, can I get in here, darling? The other project that I have worked on a ton is the my felt kit stocking, which is Blast Off Santa, and this is where I am on it. And this is the one that I am making for my son-in-law. So I have a couple of headless deer. There's 2 little deer. Oh, and I think I forgot to bring in the picture of what it'll look like when it's done. But it's on my last video, so you can take a look at it if you want to see it. But or no, it's Rocket Ship Santa. I think that's what it is, Rocket Ship Santa. But basically, so I have Santa completely done, and this planet is completely done. And I still need to. I'm still trying to decide if I'm going to. The pattern has you embroider in their name here at the top, but in the other ones I've made, I've put a little tag on it. So I'm trying to decide if I may put his name here, or I might just add a few more sequins and stars, and then I might put his name on a hang tag. So I'll decide that when I get toward the end, but yeah, I would say I'm probably not quite half done with this, although it seems like a lot of the really intense work is here on the rocket ship with all of the embroidery on the faces and things. So hopefully I will be able to get this done by Christmas, because this will be for him. But it's been really fun. I'm actually doing a craft day on Sunday of this week with some of my work buddies, and so I'm going to take this and I'm going to work on it for the entire time. And these you can, as long as you're paying attention, you can still visit and work with people. But yeah, but these are really fun. I am a Bucilla ambassador, or a plaid ambassador, and so I will probably hashtag plaid in this and Bucilla in this as well. But these are really fun. If anybody ever has questions about it, please let me know, because they are super duper fun. And this is also part of a sale. I joined a sale with Christine of Calico Whimsy and the Felt Fairy on Instagram, and you were supposed to do a Halloween Mill Hill and a Christmas felt kit. And I put a few stitches in a Halloween one. I haven't even worked on it since I started it at the beginning of the year. And then, but I'm hoping I can stick with the sal and get this done by Christmas. So that is, I think if I knuckle down and start, making some actual goals on like getting, so many steps in a week, I think I can do it. So anyway, but it's coming out cute, and so that is that. And then, you guys, I have some fun haul, and this is a collective haul over the last few months. I did get a couple of my my fabrics of the month from Brandy at Bestitch Me, and I'm in her 36 count linen crystal shimmery crystal club. This one was August, and it's called Jack-o'-lantern. It's a really pretty orange, mottled orange. And then this one is the September fabric, and it's called September Morning, and it's really pretty too. It's got some, I don't know if you can really see, but it's got not only some, it's mostly blue, but it's got little bits of lavender in it. So it's really pretty. And Brandy's blues are always so pretty. And so yeah, so this is a really pretty one. So I have those. I got those in the mail. In fact, I should be probably getting my October one here fairly soon. And then while I was visiting, I was in Indiana, like I said, at the end of September, early October, and I was visiting. My sister lives in Noblesville, and we took a little trip up to. She's a quilter and a cross stitcher, and we took a little trip up to Always in Stitches, and it's a and the address is there. If anybody's interested, if you're ever in Noblesville, Indiana area, it's a really fun store. They have a ton of beautiful quilt fabric, but they also have a cross-stitch section, and they had lots of pretty patterns. I will say it was really heavy on like the primitive and samplers, and not so much more the contemporary type of stuff. I was really excited to look for and purchase fabric. I wanted to get some multicolored different count fabric, and they did have a lot of fabric, but it was in different counts, but it was mostly neutrals, and I'm sure that's what sells, mostly neutrals. But I was looking for some multicolor, and they didn't. I'll show you what I got, but and I bought a couple of pieces of hand-dyed Ada for my friend Maggie, but I already gave those to her, but they were really pretty. And then the other fabric, the only fabric piece that I got was an XU Design Zweigart, and I think this is, has a name on it? I think it's Falling Leaves, but isn't that beautiful? So, yeah, so I got a piece of this. It was not inexpensive. It was like $25, so I kind of splurged on it, but super pretty, and this is 32 count linen. So, and I don't know what I'm going to put on it yet, but I just, it was just too pretty to pass up, and it was a multicolored fabric, and I don't have anything like it, so that was my little splurge while I was there. And then I also got a couple of patterns. They had like a bargain bin, and in the bargain bin I found this cute Primrose Cottage. It's the June 9 patch, and they had some of the other ones too. And you guys, honestly, I thought these were strawberries when I first looked at it, but it's cherries and watermelon, but super cute. There's little ants on there and stuff, and so I just picked it up, and it was marked down a little bit to $6.97 to $7, so I picked that up, thought it was cute. And then I also got a Cottage Garden Samplings Summer at the Shore series number 8, and I hadn't seen this series before, but I've been kind of, sorry for the glare, I've been kind of looking for a seagull that I really like. I live near the beach here in California, and I love to do nautical stuff, but I really was looking for a seagull, and I just love this one. And I would have purchased a fabric if they had one that matched. This is, what is this? Oh, it's a picture of this plus. Does it say what it is? I'm sorry, I should have looked at this, but it's a picture of this plus fabric, so I should be able to find it. It's ancient. It's 40 count ancient linen by Picture This Plus. I won't do it on 40 count because I can't see 40 count. But so yeah, so I might purchase a piece of that, but they did not have it in the store, or I would have bought it. So, or a golden color that was appropriate, but they didn't have it. This looks like it's kind of a yellowy gold with splotches of blue, which is really pretty with the pattern. And so I got that, and then I got the Gentle Art Picket Fence. There's only 2 specialty threads in it, so I went ahead and bought those because I could see them, and this is called Crystal Lake. And I went ahead and got 2. It doesn't call for 2 skeins, but I know I'm going to do it on a bigger count, so I went ahead and just got 2 skeins to be safe of the specialty floss, and then the rest of it's DMC. So, so that was what I got at, plus a couple of hand-dyed Adas for my friend Maggie. And then, oh, and also while I was there, they had like a free to good homes bin. And so I helped myself to some of those things. They had a couple of older cross stitch magazines. This one is just cross stitch April 2022. And I don't think I was subscribed them because I don't remember this. I think I would remember those hydrangeas, but there's some cute things in here. I just love to look through old magazines, even if I don't stitch anything. So I grabbed that one. And then this one was August of 2022. And I really do like that. Again, love nautical stuff. I love the picture on the front. But there's some cute stuff in there, so I grabbed that. And then there was also this Whiskers and Friends, which is I think it's a Leisure Arts leaflet kind of booklet thing. Is it Leisure Arts? Who is it? Oh, it's Stony Creek. I'm sorry. It's Stony Creek, and it's, what's the year on this one? Let me see if they have it. 1986. But I've been in my horse phase, and I love cats, and so this has lots of kittens and horses. So I had to pick it up. I had to rescue it. Oh, I don't want to show there's some more on the back. I think this one's cute. So, and, but yeah, so lots of kittens and very, very 80s patterns, but I had to rescue it because I liked it. And then I placed oh, and I have some news, you guys. My daughter is pregnant, and so I'm getting my first bio grandbaby next spring, and so I was working on a pattern, or trying to figure out what to stitch for her. And so I found a pattern that I think I want to do. I've bought a few. Oh gosh, did I not take it out of my bag? Let me grab it. So, and I think I've settled on this kit by Jan Lynn. But I'm going, like I said, I've been into doing bunnies, and she's doing, her theme is going to be like a pastel 80s theme. She has a really cute print that her brother got her, like a frame print that her brother got her at a vintage store that has, it's almost like a nursery scene, and it's got little animals on it and stuff, and this is kind of the vibe. But I'm going to swap out the fabric for, something other than white Aida. I'm going to use an even weave, and I'm also going to, she's doing primarily pink, it's a girl. She's doing primarily pink and like mint green. So I'm going to swap this blue out for like a teal or an aqua. So I haven't chosen that yet, but I think that's what I'm going to do. And this is the fabric that I've chosen. And it's a really pretty, let me see if I can see the name of what it is. It's a really, I think it's called Petals by Picture This Plus. And it's a really, it's a pale pink with some like aqua splotching on it or modeling on it. So I think that's what I'm going to use. It's 28 count, so it'll be the same size. And let me see, it is 28 count Petals, yeah, by Lugana, by Picture This Plus. So I think I'm going to do it on that one, and then like I said, I'm going to swap out, the floss toss is fine, and I think I'm going to swap out, like I said, the light blue for the kind of aqua color. Haven't picked that floss out yet, but I'm going to look at my stash first, and then if I don't have what I want, I'll go to Hobby Lobby. But that's the fabric that I bought. And then, but I bought, because I don't have an LNS, and I looked for pink fabric when I was in Indiana, but they didn't have anything that was suitable. I bought a couple of other pieces too. So I got, this one is Picture This Plus Crystal Bashful, and this is what I did the Beatrix Potter piece on. And I do like this one with it. I just think that the model, the one with the teal and pink, it looks good. It's a little bit darker pink than this one. This one's really pretty though, and I'm happy to have, what did I get? 17 by 25. So I'm happy to have just have this in my stash. And then I also grabbed, let's see, this is Picture This Plus Court Arbor in 28 count Lugana fabric as well. And this one's really pretty too. It's almost closer to a purple, and it didn't quite go with the pinks, I didn't think, but it's also got some green some green modeling on it. So I have that one too. And like I said, I always feel like when I want to swap out fabric, I always feel like I buy 2 or 3 because since I can't see them in person, I don't know. So, excuse you, kitty. So yeah, so I got, and my cat loves tape too. He loves to eat needles and adhesive. So he's all interested in that. So I got that, and that was a picture of this plus order. And I also grabbed, she was considering initially doing elephants, and so I grabbed this realist kit with this little cute elephant and little, I thought the snail was really cute on this one. So although, like I said, I think I'm going to do the bunnies, but I've got this one in my arsenal. And then a couple other things I've just picked up along the way when I was trying to decide. I also grabbed this Tobin baby kit, which is so, so cute. I think, you guys, if I do ever stitch this, because you know, like I said, I'm just starting to get babies in my family from my nieces and nephews, but I'm not crazy about this border that looks kind of Southwest. I think, and I would probably leave off Children Are a Gift from Heaven and just do the animals and the vines and then the name and date is probably what I would do with this one. But who knows? I mean, when I'm actually ready to stitch it, it might be. So I have lots of baby kits now to choose from. So I got that one. And then last but not least, you guys, I got I just saw this popped up. I think I may have gotten this during the latest Prime days, but this Design Works kit popped up, and I was in the Halloween mood, and what's it called? Does it have a name? Design Works Spooky Village. But I just thought I love the moon, and I just thought the colors on this one were kind of unique, and the jack-o'-lanterns are really cute. And I'm not planning to start this year. I have a couple of Halloween designs that I need to finish before I start anything new. But anyway, so that is my haul. I know seems like a lot, and it is, but it's, like I said, over the last probably 3 months. So anyway, not that I need to justify it, but you know. But anyway, so that is my latest Flosstube, you guys. I've been watching yours and enjoying them, so I hope you're having a great day, and I hope to see you maybe by the end of November. Have a great day. Bye.